Nicole here. Oh, it's dark, sorry. Um, I just wanted to pop on to tell a quick joke. A psychedelic joke. Okay. Um, Terrence McKenna talked a lot about the elves coming to sing to him. And he's always like, the elves, they're so nice, they're so welcoming. Um, okay, so like I've never once seen the elves. You know what I always get? Neon clown realness. Neon clowns. Um, you know what I make of that? I'm a clown. Okay. Uh okay, part 2. Part 2 is and really quick here cuz I don't have that much time. Lucky you. I'm not going to be long-winded. Uh but I'm getting pretty concerned. I tried to tell myself like take things easy, don't take life so seriously. It really is just a stage play, that kind of thing. That might be true in some way or on some level, but it's also true that like suffering is awful. And also suffering is awful. And so I'm like thinking about the winter that's coming up. I'm in Ontario. Ontario depends on California for a lot of produce in the winter. Well, California is not like has always had problems, it seems, and they get worse every year with drought and fire. So, and of course, Ukraine, 20% of wheat comes from Ukraine. So, like with food, just thinking about food, um, I'm like, holy hell. So, I've come up with a plan for myself. My plan is to invest more time in gardening, which I said I was going to do this summer, but I mean, I didn't really focus so heavily on it with my like 9 to 5 work job life. Um, so I okay, so like I feel like it's a bit late in the game to get into gardening right now, but there is also hunting, right? And I do have friends who know how to hunt. So I'm gonna get my hunting game on. Yeah, I'm gonna try some hunting. And I really think that we should like just think about trading things for now to get through some of these rough patches and to like remember to check your neighbors and make sure that they have food and heat throughout the winter. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty important. Okay, one last thing, part 3 of this video. Uh, I don't know who watches my videos. I mean, I have ideas about some of my like more, I don't know, I'll call you loyal followers, which, hello. Um, all I can say is I have a confession, which I have a lot of confessions to come. But anyways, I have a confession, which is that sometimes I've used some of these videos to troll some of my people from the past. And I'm like, let's see if they watch my videos. I'm going to troll them. And I didn't do it on purpose fully, but I kind of did. I don't know. Anyways, so I apologize if I'm talking to you and you're talking to me. Well, I'm not that sorry though, so I kind of am sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know. I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. I think The Art of Being You is really an art project aimed at exploring the relationship that the influencer has with the audience and vice versa, and how social media influences our value systems and our judgment systems, especially in an isolated world full of isolated cubicles. So that's what I'm trying to do, and like what I'm trying to capture to some extent. Yeah. So what I've learned thus far throughout this process is that I don't really like social media. I don't like how it influences me. I don't really like or care to influence other people, except that things seem to be kind of like it's just it's just dicey is not even an accurate word. I like to say it's a dicey week or a dicey world. It's it's a garden. It's a garden. That's what the world is. Actually, my next video that I'm working on is going to be titled the world in which I'm in love with, something along those lines. The world in which I'm in love with. And one thing that I've noticed is that I'm starting to realize that things are paralleled within my own life. Like I'm in love with the world, and I am. But the world is not always such a nice place to be sometimes, and yet I still am in love with the world. And all of it. And that parallels into my life because my past dating experience and the people that I fell in love with, and I still love all of them, even though it was not always the nicest of relationships, not even the healthiest of ones. Yet I think that there's somewhere inside, I don't think this is unhealthy for me to say or to feel, that yeah, I'm still in love with the people that I fell in love with. I never really stopped loving any of them. It's not a failure to move on in that sense. It's more like unconditional love. So, yeah. But I really don't want to see suffering on any level for anyone. So, anyway, so I just started this video off with my psychedelic joke. I mean, Terrence McKenna really did. Like, he's like, the elves, because he was an elf. I'm a clown. And the true meaning of clown is a fool. It's a fool's journey. The clown starts out knowing absolutely nothing, and then they become the wisest. Really like one of the most powerful archetypes that exist. So the clowns are always coming to me in my psychedelic dreams, and they're not as welcoming as the elves. The elves were singing and being like, "We love you, Terrence." The clowns for me are kind of just like bobbing around, being like, "Hey, do your job." Poke, poke, poke. Sometimes they have scary, sharp teeth. They always have big noses, classic clowns. And I'm like, what in the John Wayne Gacy is going on here? I'm like, hello, clowns. I don't get scared. I'm pretty desensitized to anything. I don't know what to call it. I mean, I can get scared, but oh man, the clowns are just like bobbing around. And I'm just like, yep, there's those clowns again. Reminding me that I'm a clown. Okay. Peace out, Girl Scout. I don't know what to title this one. I don't want to manipulate my viewers by not saying what's actually in the video. So I'm going to call it a psychedelic joke. I mean, it's accurate because the whole world is a psychedelic joke. Okay. Peace out, Girl Scout.